All right, you guys. So take a TV, like, share, subscribe as y'all tap on in, and let's get right into this video, man. Got to talk about this situation right here with Shedeur Sanders and Tom Brady. Now, Skip Bayless, should I say Baseless, who has been one of Tom Brady's biggest supporters. Skip Bayless, the same guy who went out and destroyed his own uh, TV partner, Shannon Sharp, who ruined that relationship and that show, Undisputed, because of his love and affinity for Tom Brady, has now turned on Tom Brady. Skip Bayless, in the aftermath of Shedeur Sanders going into Oakland, which is a team that Tom Brady is working with right now, and getting his first win as a starter, Skip Bayless proceeded to go to his YouTube channel and let it all hang on Tom Brady's helmet. Skip Bayless, who capped for Tom Brady for ever and a day, who made every excuse for Tom Brady, and once again, who lost his relationship and his work partnership with Shannon Sharp in a very ugly, disgraceful, disgusting fallout that they had public fallout that he had with Shannon Sharp, which was rubbed a lot of people the wrong way about how Skip Bayless uh, disrespected and disregarded Shannon Sharp. And he's lucky he's getting saved over there right now, over there on the arena show. But Skip came out today and basically called Tom Brady a two-faced backstabber, basically, and claims that Tom Brady told the Oakland Raiders to not take Shedeur Sanders. Now, for you guys who don't know what's the significance behind this, that Shedeur Sanders was a kid growing up until even when he went into college, he's always shared his love for Tom Brady, and that was the guy he looked up to as a quarterback. And he really respected Tom, and Tom began to tutor Shedeur Sanders when he was young and going through college. He used to mentor him. And then Tom started working for the Oakland Raiders. And the Oakland Raiders had multiple chances to draft Shedeur Sanders, and Skip Bayless have basically come out and exposed Tom Brady as a dude who told the team, don't take that, brother. And Skip Bayless, going all the way in on Tom Brady, left no stone unturned. He is, you would never thought you would hear Skip talk about Tom like this, especially after everything that had happened. And I mean that it happened with Skip, the skipper, and everything that had happened with the skipper and Tom Brady before. Now, Skip, obviously he fell away, and we should all know that Skip was gonna let that one. He was gonna let that one hang how he felt, and he did after the game today. In fact, Skip was so angry with what happened with Shedeur Sanders. As I said, he actually went on his channel, and I'm going to let you all hear uh, what Mr. Skipper had to say, because he had to say some things about Mr. Thomas Patrick Edward Brady in the terms of how Skip calls Tom Brady. And so I'm going to let you guys hear what the skipper, some of what he had to say, because Skip definitely fell away in this situation with Tom Brady. And this is some of what he said uh, about Tom Brady. So without further ado, we're going to get into this about what he said about Thomas Patrick Edward Brady.
Did that ever do my heart good? You probably won't believe this, but I got even more satisfaction out of watching Shedeur Sanders beat the Raiders in Las Vegas in his first NFL start. More satisfaction out of that did I get than watching the impossible comeback my Dallas Cowboys just pulled off. Yeah, I'm a lifelong diehard Cowboy fan, but you know by now, I'm Sheduer's biggest believer. I just believe with all my heart and soul that this young man was born and raised to lead an NFL franchise as the quarterback. I'm not saying he'll be the biggest star we've ever seen at quarterback. I just know he's going to win a whole lot of games if given the opportunity at quarterback in the National Football League. I just know that he's got the it factor. He's got gift upon gift of accuracy and toughness and poise and supreme confidence that he obviously inherited in an avalanche from his father. As confident an athlete as I ever have known. And I do know Deion Sanders, and I did cover Deion Sanders. And that quality, that intangible, was born into his son and instilled and grown and nurtured by his father. He was raised to do what he did today at Las Vegas. This in spite of the fact that even though he was mentored through high school and college by the greatest quarterback ever, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., that in the end, Tom Brady sold him out. In the end, Tom Brady became, as a minority owner in Las Vegas with the Raiders, a majority voice in how they're rebuilding their football team. As they've said all along, we'd be fools not to lean on the advice of and the input of Tom Brady, and they would be fools. And he has advised them hugely, as we saw him wearing the headset in the first Monday night game up in the booth in the box. And after that game, both Spytek, the GM, and Pete Carroll, the coach, said that, they speak several times a week to Tom Brady. He had input. Spytek said before the draft that he sought the input of Tom Brady. So the Raiders passed Shedeur Sanders. They had 7 chances to draft him before Cleveland finally did in the 5th round. 7 Las Vegas chances to pass. And you know and I know that they did pass because Tom Brady told them to pass. Two-faced Tom, in this case, always spoke glowingly about what a talent Sheduer was, but there's something Tom didn't like, because there's something that a lot of teams didn't like, and maybe it emanated from Brady's inside word. I know for sure it emanated from a couple of interviews that Sheduer did at the Combine with teams he did not want to play for because he just thought he was better than those teams. He was above those teams, and he flat out told them that in no uncertain terms, and they were offended, and they told all their good old boy network buddies how offended they were, and word got around, Sheduer's not for us in the NFL. We don't do it the way he does it, the way Deion did it at Colorado with DJ before the game and at halftime in the locker room. We don't drive exotic cars before we've proven anything in this league. Obviously, Sheduer was reportedly the highest paid college athlete ever because he deserved it. He filled the stands and drove the ratings for 2 years at Colorado. He deserved every penny he got. But the NFL didn't like his style, didn't like his celebrations, didn't like his swagger, didn't like his mouth, didn't like what he said. Wanted to see humility that Sheduer has. Sheduer respects the game, but he's a chip off the old man's block, man. Deion Sanders, prime time, Neon Deion, Coach Prime now. Best interview in sports. And that's Sheduer. So he was asked by CBS today, just before he took the field in Las Vegas, about what we could expect. And what did he tell the interviewer? Here's the quote. "I'm who they've been looking for." Boom, correct. I said from the start, getting Sheduer with the 5th round pick was the all-time NFL steal. I know Brady was as a 6th round pick, but nobody thought Tom Brady was a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round pick. Nobody. Seguimos expandiendo.
Now, I want to stop right there because Skip is digging in on this situation with Tom Brady. Skip is certain that Tom Brady stabbed Shedeur Sanders in the back. Now, for all you guys who didn't know, and y'all smash the like button, share the video, like the video. That picture is one of many pictures of Tom Brady working with Shedeur Sanders when he was younger, obviously, as you guys know. And with Tom Brady working with the Oakland Raiders, a lot of people thought, especially because Tom would call or Sheduer would talk with Tom after his games in Colorado and Jackson State. People thought that Tom Brady was for sure going to make sure that the Oakland Raiders drafted uh, one of his proteges, a guy who looked up to him and worked out with him. But once again, this goes to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? When it come down to the come down, everybody don't rock with you. They just don't. And it was obvious they didn't with Shedeur Sanders. For Skip to be so certain about that, to come out, somebody must have told Skip that was close to the situation. Somebody had to put that in Skip's ear and told him exactly what happened for him to come out and say that Tom Brady told the organization to not draft Shedeur Sanders.
I thought, and Mel Kiper thought, that Sheduer was better than Cam Ward. So effectively, Sheduer to me should have gone number 1 to Tennessee. And he went fifth round to the Cleveland Browns. Obviously not a place that he or his father wanted him to play. At that point, they had 5 other quarterbacks. And then fate intervened. Pickett gone, Flacco traded, Bill and Gabriel concussed. I don't know what happened to Bailey Zappi. He's still in the practice squad. I'm pretty sure Kevin Stefanski wanted to play Bailey Zappi, but I think Jimmy Haslam, the owner, intervened and said, no, it's time. We just need to take the stench out of this. We need to take some of the focus off the 2-8 mess that we are. Sheduer had become the most popular backup quarterback in the history of this league. I contributed. And he finally got his shot in the second half against Baltimore. In that last-ditch drive, you could see flashes of brilliance. You could see what I saw at Colorado. You could see the accuracy, the toughness, the poise, the command of playing the hardest position there is to play in sports. And from the start today, I saw a young man who was in control. Again, playing for a 2-8 team whose offensive line has been pretty leaky. Sheduer didn't put up monstrous, gaudy stats today. He was 11 of 20 for 209 yards with a touchdown and 1 interception, which was a bad idea, bad throw. But I predicted on Arena Gridiron on Friday he would throw a pick. First NFL start for a bad team. I do like Cleveland's defense. Offense can sputter, stumble. And right away, he escapes right, and on the run, as he's about to get crushed, Shedeur Sanders cut loose with a monster throw. Like an Olympic winning throw.
You know, I noticed something about Skip. And I'm going to tell y'all what I think about Skip Bayless. I think somewhere inside of Skip, he wishes he was a brother. I think Skip wished he was a brother that was into the hip hop world. I noticed that about Skip. I think that Skip wrestles with that inside of his mind. I think that Skip, he look at himself as an outsider. You know what I mean? But I think that Skip, I think he wish he had, because he always talks about his father and stuff like that. I think he wish he had a father in love like how Dion give his sons. And I think that Skip, wish that he could have ended up being great like some of these brothers he talks about, like Jordan, and Dion and Shedeur coming to his own, and you know, I think Skip wrestled with that. I think Skip kind of go back and forth with that. You know what I'm saying? Because then he'll have his days where he loved Tebow, he loved Brady. You know what I'm saying? But I just noticed that from Skip, his best friend is Lil Wayne. Skip's best friend, hold on, that's his only goddamn friend. Skip's only friend is Weezy, baby. Skip, what up, Skip? What we doing, Skip? I know we're doing something, Skip. I think that we gotta go, and I'm Wayne. I'm gonna go to Skip house and eat Thanksgiving dinner. Ooh, I'm getting money like I'm a shade darker than up. It's what I can see. I got everything. You got nothing. You ain't got nothing on me. Oh, I'm getting money. Skip. Yeah, I think. Yeah, man. When Lil Wayne's your only friend, yeah, I think Skip won't be a brother, man. But I will say this: out of all the things I've disagreed with Skip about over the years, things, antics he's done, and things that he has done, I will say this: Skip giving Tom Brady that smoke. Ain't nobody else giving Tom Brady that smoke. Skip letting them things hang on Tom Brady. And that's a fact. And he's saying that without no fear. You ain't never heard nobody go off on Tom Brady like that. Skip Bayless don't care. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.